Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a delicious brownie cake. So sometimes, we feel like having some comfort food, and there's no reason why you can't have delicious, comforting desserts that are plant-based. This recipe is so easy and it's so delicious because it gives you that crispy, like flaky top, but the inside is gooey. And it's the best of both worlds, right? Don't you hate when you have like a brownie but it doesn't have like the crispy top and it's just too dry on the inside? Or sometimes they're just too gooey. So this one is perfect. So let's go ahead and begin. For today's recipe, we are going to be using a springform pan. It just makes it easier to get the brownie out. I did line the bottom with the parchment paper because it makes it easier to transfer to a serving dish. And you want to grease the sides. All right, this one, again, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is the 6-inch springform cake pan. All right, now let's begin with the brownie part. We are going to mix our dry ingredients in one bowl and our wet ingredients in another bowl, and then we will mix them together. You want to sift all our dry ingredients. So let's begin. We're going to do 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. This part won't be sifted, so go ahead. Now you want to do 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. This one we are going to sift. That's all sifted. Mix it in with the granulated sugar. Okay. Now we're going to sift 3/4 cups of cacao powder. Our cacao is sifted in and it smells divine. I love the smell of chocolate. It makes me so happy. Have you ever seen a cacao, like a fruit plant? The cacao fruit? It looks really cool and it tastes, I don't know what tastes better actually, like chocolate or like the cacao fruit. That tastes amazing. I actually miss it. Okay, we've whisked all our dry ingredients here. We're gonna add one more thing. It's a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now that we have our dry ingredients done, we'll put that to the side and we're going to mix our wet ingredients. Our wet ingredients is 1/2 cup of olive oil. You can use any oil that you have on hand, but not coconut oil. The coconut oil make it too greasy. We're going to add 2 flax eggs. So our flax eggs are 1 tablespoon of flax seed and 3 tablespoons of water is 1 flax egg. We're doing 2, so this is 2 tablespoons of flax seed ground up and 6 tablespoons of water. We're going to mix all that in. Next, we are going to do 4 tablespoons of water. And last, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So now we have our wet ingredients, our dry ingredients, and it is time to mix. Mix your dry into the wet. And then you will start to see your batter come together like this. You can actually eat this because there's no risk of getting salmonella. Okay. So once that's all mixed, we're going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips. You're going to mix it all in like this. You have your batter. You're going to transfer that into the springform pan And you're going to put it into an oven that has been preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and leave it there for 48 minutes. Okay, your batter will look like this and it's ready to get cooking. While we wait for our brownies to be done, I am going to show you how to make a peanut butter whip. Chocolate and peanut butter, like, right? They totally go together. They are meant to be. So to have this brownie, delicious brownie without a peanut butter whip would just, it would be sad. So I'm going to show you how to make this super easy, super delicious, and you can use this on a lot of things. You can make cupcakes and put peanut butter on top of it. I mean, peanut butter goes with everything. So you have to, the only thing that you must do is that you have to have a refrigerated can of coconut milk. And it has to be the canned type of coconut milk, not coconut milk like in a jar or like the one that you would pour in cereal. It has to be this kind, because what we want to do is take the cream top to make our peanut butter whip. So this is refrigerated. I always have cans of coconut milk in my refrigerator because you never know when you're gonna want to make a peanut butter whip. So you want to scoop out all the creamy part and not any of the liquid part. So that's why it is important that it is refrigerated. And I really like this brand, Thai Kitchen Organic or Thai Kitchen, because it tends to have a lot of the creamy part and it's not a lot of like water. We're going to take our the cream from the can. We are going to do 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. You're gonna wanna mix that together. After you've whipped it up like this, it's looking delicious. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You want to do powdered sugar and not granulated sugar so that it keeps it nice and fluffy. And we are also going to add a pinch of salt. So if we've added the sugar and the salt to it, we're going to whip it up one more time. All right, it's nice and whipped, you see? It's like this. You don't want to over whip because the coconut cream will start to get liquidy. So after you've done it like this, you can go ahead and refrigerate it and bring it out about 20 minutes before you are going to serve it so that it can stay nice and hard. But I can already taste it. The gooey chocolate, the crispy outside with the peanut butter whip. That's the peanut butter, and then we sprinkle a little bit of salt. We got the sweet, we got the chocolate, we got the peanut butter, we got the everything. After 48 minutes, you are going to take your brownie cake out of the oven, and it still may be a little gooey, but you can already see like the crispy top. It's okay that it's gooey. It's gonna harden as you let it cool. So we're going to leave it here for 20 minutes to completely cool. After about 20 minutes, it will be cooled and it looks like this. You can see already the crispy top. And now let's get to the gooey center. Okay, so here we have our beautiful brownie cake. It's delicious, you guys. I'll leave it here, but I did put the parchment paper underneath so it's easy to transfer, but for now we'll leave it here and we're going to taste it. Here is our brownie. You see like the gooey inside. I can't really show it that well. I hope you can see it, but we have the crispy edge, the gooey inside, and now we are going to make it even more delicious with our peanut butter whip. So this was refrigerated. You take it out, you put a big scoop on top just like that, and now you can drizzle a little bit of salt on top. Get that salt, drizzle a little bit on top like that, and there you have it. You have crispy chocolate, gooey chocolate, peanut butter, salt. It's everything. It's the sweet, it's the salty, it's the peanut butter, it's the chocolate. It's divine. And here you go. So there's no reason to feel bad about eating this. It's going to make you super happy, I promise. You guys, it's delicious. What can I say? I hope that you try this recipe. Tell me how happy and healthy you feel afterwards, and if you recreated it and did something different, please let me know. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.